Anamaria. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have for you guys a fall makeup look, which is also affordable. A lot of the products that I used are actually available at morphebrushes.com. The only thing that I didn't use in this video is something for my eyebrows, because honestly I just got them done and I don't need to touch them. But usually for any drugstore I would use I believe it's called the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're just starting off with a fresh face. I just have some moisturizer on. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Pure Beige. And what I'm doing right now is just concealing any darkness or redness on my face that I have. This isn't a necessary step, but I just do this because I like to start off with a much cleaner base. So I'm just concealing any dark spots that I may have due to acne scarring. I'm going to go around my nose, around my mouth area, because that's an area that usually does get dark for me. And I'm actually going to use this as my eyeshadow primer as well. I didn't have my NYX eyeshadow base with me, but that's usually the one that I would use. Next, I'll just be going in with the same LA Girl Pro Conceal, but this would be in the color Orange Corrector. I use this to further correct any darkness under my eyes, any acne scarring on my cheeks, my forehead, my chin, around my mouth area as well, because that is a place that does get dark. Then I'm just going to take my beauty blender from BH Cosmetics. It's not really called the beauty blender from there. I believe it's called the beauty sponge. But this is a super affordable dupe for a beauty blender, and I actually like this one a little bit more just because it's a little bit more stiff and it has more control. And I find that whenever I'm especially working with concealers, my beauty blender would usually take off some of the product, but this one doesn't. So for foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundations. I'm going in with two. They're number 310 and 322. Unfortunately, there is no middle shade in between this, because if there were, that would be my perfect shade. I'm just going to go in with these two, dot them all over my face, and I'm going to go in with my beauty blender or my beauty sponge and just blend that out for a flawless finish. Sorry for the lighting change here. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I just wanted to mention that I do have dry skin, and even though this is a matte and poreless foundation and it should have a matte finish, for some reason it actually gives me a dewy finish. So I haven't tried the actual dewy one, but I feel like it's not really necessary even if I do have dry skin, just because this does have a dewy finish. I even go in and I make sure to set it with some setting powder, just because I don't want to get any more oily throughout the day. I'm going in with the BH Studio Pro Matte Finish Pressed Powder in the shade number 235. I heard that this is actually a great dupe for the MAC Studio Fix powder, I believe it's called. I've actually never tried it, but I just can't find myself to spend like $20 on a pressed powder to set my foundation when this one costs, I believe it's like $6 something, so maybe $7. And it does the job just fine. Now what I'm doing, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer in the shade Light Medium, and I'm going ahead and putting that on with a Morphe M705 brush. I use this brush in order to have more control under my eye area, and everything else I just blend it out with my finger. I will be taking this concealer under my eyes, a little bit on my lids, and I'll also be putting it on my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin. And I'm just going ahead and taking that beauty sponge and blending everything out. Once I have everything blended out, I'm going in with my Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to go ahead and place some of that loose powder with my beauty sponge under my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose, on my chin, basically wherever I just use that Master Conceal. Basically what this technique is called is baking or cooking. It is a technique that we took on from the drag world. They have their own reasons why they used it, but a lot of YouTubers and people in the beauty world now are using this as a way for their concealer not to crease, and it just helps the longevity of your makeup staying on your face all day. Now what I'm doing, I'm going in with a Morphe E8 brush, and I'm just sweeping all that loose powder away, and you'll notice the difference. The finish looks a lot smoother, it looks brighter, and it's really going to help for that makeup to stay on all day. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the shade Mocha. This is the number 360. I wouldn't use this as a contour shade, mostly as a bronzer, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just going in the hollows of my cheekbones, on my temples, basically where all the natural shadows of your face are. I'm going in with a Real Techniques duo fiber contour brush. This brush is really good. Being that it's dual fiber, it's not going to place too much product on your face, which is nice. It's really going to give you that flawless finish, and it's just going to help achieve a more natural look. I'm also going to be taking this down my nose for a slight contour to make my nose appear just a little bit thinner. And I'm also going to take this under my lip, and this is going to make your bottom lip just appear a little bit more plump and make it look like it's coming forward just a little bit more. I'm also going to be taking this under my chin and along my jawline just to, you know, kind of get rid of that double chin action that we got going on. It's not going to take it away, of course, but it will make it appear just a little bit less noticeable. After I'm done bronzing, I'm going to zoom you guys in. Whoa, hello. And I'm going to be taking the new Carly Bible palette that she had in collaboration with BH Cosmetics. I absolutely love this palette. It's so convenient. It has matte shadows, shimmer shadows, and it has highlights. So what I'm doing, I'm going in with a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to take those two natural looking purple shades, and this is a really fluffy brush, so I'm just going to take this in my crease to kind of start defining it, and I'm just going to use that in windshield wiper motions and just work up the color to my liking. I want to say that this palette was released maybe 2 weeks ago, or maybe I received it 2 weeks ago, and I've just been completely obsessed with this palette. If you guys don't follow Carly Bible on YouTube or are subscribed to her channel, you need to be. I mean, she's completely amazing. I've been subscribed to her for years, and her videos are always so nice to watch. And the fact that she came out with this wonderful palette, I don't even know her, and I'm just so proud of her just to see her journey here on YouTube and now to have her own palette with BH Cosmetics. I think that's awesome. So now I'm going in with a Morphe E13 brush, and I'm taking those same two colors, but since this is a more dense brush, it's going to give the color a lot more payoff, and it is going to be more noticeable. Now I'm going in with a E32 brush. This is a flat shader brush. And I'm taking that deep purple in the Carly Bible palette, and I'm just going to be placing this on the outer V of my eye, and I'm going to be taking it up into the crease as well. This is going to give your eye a lot more definition, and the more that you take it into the crease, the more that you'll see it'll kind of give you that appearance of a deeper set eye, which I really love. So I'm just going to be building up that color until I like it. I'm also going to be taking that M441 brush and further blending it. Now I'm going in with a Morphe E18 brush, and this is a pencil brush, and what I'm going to do here is take that same purple color, the deep purple, and I'm just going to keep on working that color into my crease and into the outer V of my eye until I get the color that I want. It's important that whenever you are building up colors, you still go in and you're blending and blending and blending. Again, I'm going in with the M441 brush, and I'm going to take the shade under that deep purple. It's kind of a greenish brown shade, and I'm going to take that into the crease and outer V of my eye just to make it appear a little bit darker, and it's going to give the eye more dimension now that you're adding more color into it. I'm going in to that beautiful creamy nude shade, and I'm taking the Avon brush. It doesn't have a name, but it's your everyday all over shader brush, and I'm taking that on my lid, and you'll just see that it makes the eye appear a lot more bright. It enlarges the eye, it gives you that pop of color, and it just looks better than it would than if you didn't put any eyeshadow there. So I'm really a fan of this nude shade. Also, I just went on like a day vacation and I didn't bring anything for my under eyes to set my concealer with, and this nude shade came out really handy, and it actually made my under eyes look very bright. Now I'm going in with the E13 brush, and I'm going back into that deep purple shade, and I'm just increasing the color again. You'll see that I'm actually doing this a lot during this whole eye tutorial just because there was a way that I wanted it and it wasn't getting there yet, but I got to it. Now I'm going in with a pencil brush. I believe it is the E36. Yes, the E36. And I'm going in with those three purple shades in the Carly Bible palette. And I'm taking this into my lower lash line. And I'm just defining it and making sure that it all starts blending in well with my lid. Now I'm going in with the Morphe E36 pencil brush, and I'm taking that beautiful highlight shade, and I'm just placing this in the inner corners of my eye. When you place a highlight shade in your eye, it's going to make your eye appear a lot more awake, and it's going to make it look a lot bigger. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensation Mascara. This is a really good dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash, and probably like half the price. I'm just placing this to prepare for my falsies, which are now on. And these are the Morphe, I believe, number 76 lashes. They're really nice, really dramatic. And then I'm going in with my all-time favorite liquid liner. This is the NYC liquid liner, and I believe it's just called Black. I'm not sure because the name rubbed off of the bottle. So you can find this at Target or Walgreens, maybe CVS, but I'm really not sure. Now I'm going in with the Morphe E4 brush, and I'm taking the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. This is probably my favorite, no, it is my favorite drugstore blush. I love this. It is a neutral shade, meaning that it can look well on cool tones or it can look good on warm tones as well. Now I'm going in with the Morphe M501 brush. This is, if you guys follow Jaclyn Hill, you guys will know that this is her all-time favorite highlighter brush. So I'm taking this and I'm dipping into those two middle golden shades in the Carly Bible palette, and it's just creating this beautiful highlight. I've been obsessed with this combination. I'm taking that on the tops of my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, and I'm also going to be taking it down the bridge of my nose in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And this is just creating luminosity and creating that natural glow into my skin. Now I'm going in with the star of the show. This is the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade LAX. I've been dying to use this, and I think that this shade was perfect for this look just because it has those purple undertones. It does look kind of like a brownish in the bottle, but it definitely doesn't come out that way. Whenever I'm using liquid lipsticks, I don't really find it completely necessary to use a lip liner just because I feel like all the wands in liquid lipsticks have really good control over the lips. But if I were to use a lip liner, I would just use something similar to this shade.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite affordable products are. And please subscribe if you aren't already. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.